It's finally here. Welcome to the Miracle Zone. More than a podcast, this is a sacred space for visionary leaders and heart-centered entrepreneurs who are ready to take off the masks, set aside the roles, and step into the raw, magical truth of what it actually means to lead in these transformational times. More than just building a business and a brand, you know that you're also here to share your medicine, lead a movement, and leave a legacy. If you've been craving next level conversations to get you to your next level, conversations that blend bold leadership, intuitive wisdom, and a touch of the miraculous, then you're in the right place. Because around here, we don't do things in a linear way. Whether you're already running a thriving business, leading a dream team, and impacting millions, or you're still on your way there, here we'll break free from the old ways of doing things and step into a multidimensional way of creating and leadership. Because in the Miracle Zone, we explore the intersection of business, leadership, and frequency. It's where strategy meets soul, and where visionary ideas become reality. And they happen in a snap. I'm Catarina, your host, guide, and bridge between the practical and the mystical in life and business. I'll share insights, channeled guidance, and heart-opening stories from pioneering leaders like you who are living at the edge and reshaping the way that we lead in this new world. So if you're ready to tap into your miracle frequency, to embrace the heart-led leadership that changes everything, then join me. Because this, my love, this is the Miracle Zone. I ask, I see, I know, I trust, I be. It's finally here. Welcome to the Miracle Zone. I've been dreaming about creating this space for so long, a space where we can go beyond the surface, beyond the matrix, and into the miracles that we're here to create in business, in leadership, in our teams, and within our communities. A space where we honor all of who we are, our light blazing, our gifts fully switched on, moving beyond the conditioned limitations and into full spectrum leadership. If you're here, I know that you're not somebody who fits into a box. You're a visionary, you're a leader, you're a CEO, and you're also a guide and a healer and a feeler and a force of love. You hold so much, people think you're a little crazy, and the best part is you're crazy enough to want to hold more, to lead more, to impact more. And the thing is, you know that in order to do this in this human body, in this 3D dimension, you'll need miracles on your side. Leadership in this era isn't about the hustling harder or these old extractive models of leadership and business and work. And it's not even about feminine leadership per se. It's about evolutionary leadership as a collective for the collective, where all parts of us are welcome, all parts of us are integrated, all of our gifts are fully switched on, and we're building something greater together from the fullness of who we are and our multidimensionality. It's about leading and receiving with an open heart and aligning with both the impossible and the inevitable. Really stepping into the miracle zone. So what is the miracle zone? I'm going to be diving into this throughout this podcast, but to give you a little bit of a taste here, the miracle zone is that space where strategy meets alchemy and we open up to our full creatorship. where practical business and leadership are merging with this intuitive and in many ways instinctive creation of what we came here to do in these times as leaders, as ones charting a new way, leading on the edge. It's where we don't chase, we align, we open to receive. It's where we don't push, but we do act. We definitely act. And we also tap into flow, not as in like, let's get into flow or trying to be in flow. No, but because we know that we are the flow, we are creation, and that it can naturally happen through us if we create the conditions for it. From this place, tapped into the miracle frequency, the how doesn't always make sense. It's not always believable, but the results, they leave us breathless and in awe of what is possible to create in this world. And that is what this podcast is about. This intersection of business and leadership and frequency. And we're going to talk about what it means to lead in this new paradigm, where success isn't just measured in millions, though we love that. Make it rain, yes, and more, please. But success is also intimately tied to who you are and the impact that you create just by being through your powerful, radiant presence as a visionary leader in these times. This is also a space to take off the masks. Because let's be honest, so many leaders show up polished on the outside, but behind the scenes and behind the social media, it's a totally different story. I know this because I've lived it and still live it. And I see it every day through my work with my clients and also through my business management agency, where we're really supporting top industry leaders with the back end of their brands. I have seen so many back ends. I know that sounds wrong, but I'm sharing this because I want you to know that when I talk about what's going on behind the scenes, there is zero judgment, just an acknowledgement of truth and integrity and willingness to look there, because that's what it means to lead and to grow and to scale in these times. Taking off the mask isn't only just about being real, though. It's also about being fully expressed in your work, in your leadership, in your voice, because your voice is a portal. It's a unique vibration. It's a transmission of your message and your medicine, and it's what activates your movement of people who are a yes to the vision that you're bringing down into this earth plane, right? So when your voice is fully liberated, you're creating this resonance field. And in this resonance field, the miracles start dropping faster and faster. They drop in a snap. And that's the level of leadership and creatorship that we are exploring and stepping into here. A little bit about what you can expect from this space. There's going to be honest conversations about business, leadership, and scaling in unconventional, nonlinear, ancient future ways, as well as very strategic, practical ways. There's going to be behind the scenes insights from my own journey and from other amazing leaders that are operating from inside their miracle zone. There's going to be teachings and transmissions to help you turn your biggest visions into your legacy. And we're going to explore the secret to having it all without doing it all, and sometimes by doing nothing, because that's the beautiful thing about miracles, is that we cannot concoct them, right? It's from the nothingness that they are born. So we're going to do all of this wrapped in love, anchored in truth, and tapped into this kind of miracle frequency that can move mountains without us having to move a finger. Before I complete today, I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about me if you're new to my world. So, for nearly 20 years, I've worked with visionary leaders and entrepreneurs to bring their big visions to life, to really bridge the gap between these big, wild visions and the practicals needed to bring them to life. I mentor coaches, healers, and spiritual teachers in growing their miracle businesses, while also leading a management agency that supports multi-6 and 7+ figure brands to scale their businesses and grow their dream teams. I'm also a channel, a recording artist, and an advocate for full spectrum expression, because your life's work isn't meant to fit into a mold, and it doesn't need to make sense to anybody besides you. So if you're ready to lead, grow, and scale in a way that aligns with the fullness of who you are in your beautiful multidimensionality, welcome. Hit subscribe and let's dive in. Thank you for tuning in to the Miracle Zone. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a transmission. And if today's episode and conversation resonated, leave a review and share it with a fellow visionary leader. In the links, you can access my free Miracle Business Blueprint, the 7-part framework I use with my clients to create a thriving, scalable, and self-sustaining business that gives you more freedom, not less. Plus, you'll receive a guided process to identify where to focus first so you can spend more time leading in your miracle zone right away. Let's build the new as a collective for the collective. Together, we're not just creating miracles, we're living them. Until next time, stay in the miracle zone.